Are you ready, kids?
No, because I hate them all.
Set. Go. So this is another one of those gauntlets, but you're in the lighthouse, so...
I don't have a lasso!
You can't lasso duplicatortrons. I love how that board just, like, popped out. Okay, you're supposed to fall.
Oh, okay. Well, nobody told me that.
Well, you're in a lighthouse. So the idea here is to kill all the enemies, and then you'll move on to the next level. So, yeah, this is basically just a gauntlet room. All you're doing is you're just killing all the enemies, and then you'll be able to move on to the next layer and survive until the end. This used to give me trouble when I was younger, but only because this game is definitely good at overwhelming you when you get thrown a million enemies thrown at you. But thankfully, you know, when you get used to it, it's not as bad. And they do give out health like candy, so why'd you stand right next to it when it was going to explode in your face?
You know what? I'm not... Leave me the fuck alone. Why would it not do the one... Okay.
That was just the game trying to figure out which one to lock on to.
Nope.
I would recommend jumping in the air whenever you... Okay, I want you to don't... Okay, activate the Thunder Tiki. There, now jump out. There you go. You're going to get a massive combo from that. There you go.
I'm gonna fucking die.
That's much easier to do in the remake, I feel, compared to the original. Also, if you die in this, you have to do the whole thing over again, so try not to die.
That's not gonna fucking happen.
Well, it's a gauntlet, so it's meant to be challenging. And you gotta kill that other duplicatortron. And you're dead.
No, that's fucking bullshit in a bucket, alright?
Alright, take two. Again, the key to winning this is to go straight for the machines, because the robots spawn endlessly until you destroy the duplicatortrons. So, destroy the duplicatortrons first, go for the robots second. You need to know what to prioritize. Another thing you can do, excuse me, is knock enemies into other enemies. So if you wanted to break that the duplicatortron explosion destroyed it for you, but if you wanted to kill another enemy, you could just hit a smaller enemy into it, which you've done a few times over the course of this playthrough so far, but you know, it's just another strategy you can employ. Another thing you can do is if you know where the duplicatortrons spawn, you can actually break them before any enemies spawn, which is cool to know.
Ah, I was almost there.
But thankfully this is the ground level, and you've got full health this time, so if you just go straight for the other machine, you shouldn't have too much trouble. And just break that, and then all you gotta do is kill the remaining enemies that are in the room. So, there you go, and one left. There you go. And then the electricity... oh, okay, there's no cutscene in this one. And yeah, the game still is made for you to be SpongeBob, because you can't get the sock as Sandy, I just realized.
Then how are you supposed to kill the other thingy? The little spinning things?
What do you mean?
I don't know. The little G-loves.
You stomp them?
That's fucking...
Yeah, you were supposed to be SpongeBob there, because you obviously couldn't press that button.
What happens if you press the button?
It's how you get a sock.
I don't want to go back and do it all over again.
Oh, you're gonna have to.
I don't want to.
Well, you're gonna have to. So, and you cannot go back in that way.
Oh, fuck.
You have to do the gauntlet again. So.
How do I go back?
You can either select the golden spatula by pausing and going to the map, or you can we can save it for when we come back here later, because we're gonna come back here later anyways.
Whoa, how did I do that?
I have no idea how you did that. But there is one more thing we need to do in downtown Bikini Bottom before we're done for good, and that is the one area that we skipped because I said we'd do it later. So do you remember where that is?
The needle.
Yes. So let's go to the downtown Bikini Bottom Sea Needle. An obvious parody on the Seattle Space Needle. There you go.
Look, I didn't just fly out of bounds. Are you proud of me?
I am.
Thank you. That's all I've ever wanted. Is your ultimate complete surrender.
The Sea Needle.
Oh, this fucking sucks.
It might be easier in the remake. In the original, I can definitely tell you that one enemy, the rocket thrower that I don't remember the name of, is a pain.
Ahoy there,
but it
son.
might not be as bad in this version.
Top of the morning to you, Mr. Krabs.
So you're gonna want to go ahead and switch to SpongeBob.
Skirt.
Ah, there you are, boy. Someone's broken the Sea Needle.
That's horrible. The Sea Needle is the cradle of Crochet Corner.
Yes, yes it is. But what's more important is that there are tikis and shiny objects just outside the windows.
Mr. Krabs, how can you think of money at a time like this?
Easy. I just clear my mind. Money, money, money. Now listen here, boy. You know that I'll give you golden spatulas if you bring me shiny objects. But I'm going to sweeten the deal. If you can break all the tikis here at the Sea Needle, I'll give you a bonus golden spatula.
Why would I want to break the tikis, Mr. Krabs?
Because they were laughing at you and calling you funny names.
What kind of funny names?
You know, SpongeBob Butt Pants.
That's not very funny.
No. But they said your mom was ugly.
Ugly? All right, Mr. Krabs, break them I shall. You've got a deal.
So there you go. This is the Sea Needle. This area of downtown Bikini Bottom is the only area in the entire game that requires you to backtrack for a golden spatula. Every single golden spatula in the game, aside from one that is in this area, is obtainable the moment you enter it. But this is the sole exception. The one of the golden spatulas in this area. The one you get for not destroying all the tikis, but for going to the south exit of the needle. So, yeah, this is basically just, you know, a more fun bungee mission besides the simple Jellyfish Fields one where, you know, you just bungeed down and that was it. This is kind of giving you more of an objective where you're trying to aim for the objects, so, or the tikis. So, you really going for that one shiny object?
Yeah, I thought I had to.
No, you only need to break the tikis. You don't need to get all the shiny objects. Another tip is if you fall off the edge and die, or you lose all your health and die, you will have to break all of the tikis all over again. So don't die. Because if you die, you're going to have to do that bungee jump all over again.
That sucks.
Yeah.
What is this?
So
God,
it's
do
kind
I
of...
have to keep doing it?
There's only 3.
Jeez.
It's not a lot.
That's horrible.
Those checkpoints are very misleading because they make you believe it's like, oh, I got a checkpoint, so the first one's like done. I gotta take me
Wait,
out.
why did I
Do not hit that Thunder Tiki or you are dead. You're gonna have to hit that floating Tiki without touching the Thunder Tiki right now. So good luck with that. You don't always need to hit dive, by the way. You can just fall at a normal. You were really close.
Does that
there.
count?
I mean, you still need to. This is actually kind of tense. You do have to be pretty precise. Oh, you're good. You're good. All right, you're good. So what I recommend you do is you get that underwear right there, and you don't let that enemy kill you, and you get the wheel, and you push the button. All right, and then
Fuck outta here.
yeah. So you're back in the central hub area. Now you need to go around another time to get to the east exit, or the east entrance, whichever way you want to look at it. This enemy placement is so dickish in the original game, but in the remake, I don't think it's very troublesome. You know, just keep moving so that he doesn't hit you. That was close. But yeah, you're going to want to break that G-Love by stomping him. and get the final wheel. All steering wheels collected, button pressed. Now you got to do is break the other tikis at the final bungee, and then you're going to be good in the sea needle. And you can go back to Mrs. Puff, give her the wheels, and we will be done with this area for the time being. We'll be back much later on, though, to get the final golden spatula. Because, like I said, you cannot get to the south exit right now. You're going to have to hold off until you get a certain move that you don't have yet. But, yeah.
Man, I'm killing it.
Yeah, I mean, you seem to be missing every single tiki. And if this was a tiki avoidance challenge, you'd be killing it. But you're supposed to break all the tikis, not miss them. So you're going to want to be careful and avoid the thunder tikis, because I believe there are 2 thunder tikis out, and you can only afford to hit one of them. So I would be careful. And that is another thing you can do, is you can actually fall down until you're at like the bottom of your thing. Okay, you cannot hit that other tiki or you're dead. You're going to have to do it all over again. But you can actually wait to press dive. You don't have to press it all the way up here. And you can descend slower. And then you could like press dive right there to give you a little more time at the bottom. Not that you need to do that.
I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared.
Yeah,
I'm scared.
I completely understand your terror right now. But I would just recommend not even pressing the dive button, because that's going to make you fall faster. I would just try to be as precise as possible. And not hit the thunder tiki. If you can even get close enough to it that you set it off without actually breaking it. Yeah, you see how you're slowing down right now? That's preferable. Oof. Yeah, this is... Uh-oh. Oh my god. This is tense.
I'm scared.
I completely get that. Oof. God, you're really fucking with the camera right there.
I know.
I don't think the camera like bends back that much in the original.
Why can't I just fucking...
I don't think there's a... Ooh, you're dead.
No!
Guess who's got to do all the bungee jumping all over again?
I hate it.
Well, we will go ahead and cut past all that so you don't have to watch us do the whole thing, because, again, you just saw us basically beat it, so, yeah. As another tip that I would like to give... Oh, okay, you actually didn't need to break the tikis in the first section for whatever reason. That's really weird. But as a tip that I would like to give all of you, is that one thing you can do is, instead of doing each bungee as you go around the needle, you can actually just go around the whole needle, unlock all the gates, and then you can just run back and forth to each one through there. I mean, really, it's whichever way you choose to do it. I prefer to do it the first way, just because it's easier for me to get them as I go along.
Should I exit?
Yeah, you can exit, and then you're going to want to go back and meet up with Mrs. Puff.
Alright.
So, since we're wrapping up this level and we're practically done with it, I want to ask, what'd you think of that level?
SpongeBob.
Oh, actually, we warped right here. Never mind.
How did you find?
Well, there were these robots. I met Sandy, and the lighthouse was...
Okay. Sorry I asked. Here's the golden spatula that I promised you.
She reminds me of my
Mrs.
grandma.
Puff. Now I'll help you guys evacuate.
But SpongeBob, you don't have a driver's
Oh,
license.
fuck you!
Oh, don't I?
No, you don't.
Well, if I don't, then what's this?
A library card.
Oh,
I actually love that. He doesn't hold up anything in the original game. They actually gave him a library card. That's really cool. I like that. That's a nice addition. But yeah, as a whole, what'd you think of Downtown Bikini Bottom?
I don't like it.
Why?
No, I'm just kidding. It's not that I don't like it per se. Okay, I was like, I didn't get hurt the first time I did that.
Yeah.
I don't dislike it per se.
around town.
I don't like some of the like mechanics and shit. Like, I don't know. I don't like the little Texas spinny ropey thingies. Those suck.
Oh, well, that's not really a level-specific thing. That's more of just Sandy's gameplay as a whole.
And the sea needle, I felt like it could be more interesting. I don't know. And then, I don't know, this level felt really small.
Well, not all the levels are meant to be grand and wide open, you know? There's a mix of both. There's some smaller contained levels and some bigger wide open ones. The next level we go to will be on the on the grander scale, I think. But we'll be covering that in the next part. So if you want to go ahead, we can wrap things up, I guess.
Okay.
Alrighty, so thank you guys so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this part of our playthrough. You once again failed to exit the level properly.
Listen.
If you want to go ahead, yep, there you go. We're gonna head back to Bikini Bottom, and in the next episode, we will see you guys at Goo Lagoon. Until then, keep it classy, I guess. I don't know.
Keep it classy, never trashy. Always be easy, never sleazy.
What she said. I don't have an outro, so that's better than what I can come up with. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you all in the next part.
Oh, that's me. Bye!